independent, open-minded, step to the left, a little more to the right, yeah, so you can get progressive. Out of establishment, step to the left, a little more to the right, yeah. We're getting progressive again. We're getting progressive again. How do you do, I? See, you met my faithful handyman. Also, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Time Warp, guys. I feel like I'm in a time warp. I had to do this live stream over. I was on my phone. I can get visual, and the audio is sucking. So this is my repeat public service announcement. By the way, this is Tommy Nation Politics, free-thinking, innovative, open-minded, new independent media, progressive. Please check us out at www.facebook.com/TommyNationPolitics or the main website, www.TommyNationPolitics.com, for our handy-dandy political news commentary and opinions of the day. Now, I know y'all didn't hear anything off that live stream. That sound was horrible. It's the last time I used my phone for a restream. But so a lot of productive conversations today, guys. On both sides of the political spectrum, you have the grassroots Republicans. They actually had they made a platform in Texas, and they're really trying to work towards legislating their conservative agenda. I have to say, I'm really proud of conservatives actually running on something instead of against something. Way to go, guys. Now, of course, at the national level, you don't see these honest actors working behind the scenes to make a better, full, and meaningful contribution to society and our laws and our laws to reflect our social, attitudes. You don't see a lot of that on the national level. You only see mostly funneling wealth to the 1%. And donors, lobbyists, K Street, Wall Street, banks, and military-industrial complex. You mostly see that kind of scene. So it's good to go to the grassroots of talking to some grassroots Republican, conservative organizers. And then on the left, y'all remember we had Justice Democrats as the kind of answer for the Democratic establishment. Well, it turns out that they've completely imploded, guys. They're calling Mama Bear Nancy Pelosi, voting for her, not forcing the vote, getting behind Biden's progressive agenda. Biden's yet to do one progressive thing, guys. And if you disagree with me, please clue me in on any progressive agenda or any progressive legislation Biden has signed into law. I will wait. No legalizing marijuana, no Green New Deal, no living wages. Half of the country is slipping into poverty. We have bread lines in the richest country in the world. Jobs are being automated. And our healthcare is horrendously, outrageously expensive and tied to our jobs. So we can't strike unless we want to lose our healthcare. You see how it's all tied together, guys? I was talking to Eric on Free Minds podcast about this. Republicans don't seem to understand, or conservatives don't seem to understand that this is all tied together in a by design paradigm. The reason they pay you the not good living wages, force you to work at a job you don't want to work at, so it can coerce you into paying outrageous inflated rates of rent and evict you from your homes and repossess your cars. And yet, you want to strike? No. Your healthcare is tied to your job. See how it's all by design? So this is the progressive legislation that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about putting foreign aid in a relief bill and calling it progressive legislation. I'm talking about real shit. So I was talking a lot about real shit today. On the left, I think we're out of answers, guys. There's only one solution. Force the vote. Hashtag force the vote. There's another solution, too. Do not, I repeat, do not give any of these Democrats or Republicans money. Do not give them any money. Not $10, $25 from the DNC, so they can funnel your little small dollar donations into their big lobbyist K Street funds and run super PACs and lies about Russian interference and undermining our elections. Guys, the last year, revealed to me how incredibly hilarious it is that no politician in the country knows anything or what the fuck they're doing. All they know is they're funneling money to their donors. And we should stay at home. This year, I'm learning, guys, that they really do know what they're doing. And they're relying on you to be so dumb that you really think that your $10 is going to go towards some candidate who's running in a primary somewhere of a Republican. It's not. It's going to Hillary Clinton. It's going to the big sharks. The sharks eat your money. And guess what? They do not produce any legislation. I call that a bad investment. You want to donate some money? Here's where you can donate some money, guys. TNP, Tommy Nation Politics. Free thinking, innovative, open-minded media. I'll do something with your money, guys. I'm planning on getting strategists, okay? We're going to have some prayer circles. We're going to have a Ouija board. We're going to get shit done, bro. I swear to God. One way or another, we will. So that's the reason why I was talking to both sides of the spectrum, guys. I think we all see it. I think we all see us in the local level working super hard, trying to contribute to society, trying to make, love our neighbors as ourselves and make life work. And then we carry all that up to the national stage, and they literally just piss it all away, funnel the wealth to their donors. I know the Republicans are kind of sick of that shit. And I can see on their faces they're sick of Mitch McConnell. 30 years in the Senate. It's outrageous, guys. Now we're being shut out by AOC. Mama Bear said, don't talk to these people anymore. They want progressive legislation. Remember what happens when you want progressive legislation, AOC? You get primaried, just like Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, AOC saw. AOC watched the lesson, the message being sent, when they destroyed Tulsi Gabbard and got someone who looks exactly like her to run in her place. Just like Nancy Pelosi said would happen. That's you next, AOC. You want to fucking force the vote. Well, guys, I don't give a shit about Nancy Pelosi's primaries. I'm not in office. I'm not a politician. And I don't really give a shit what she thinks she can do to me. She's already done the most she can do. Hide her Heroes Act and fucking push me off a cliff as I go to 50% capacity workforce and make zero money with no health care. Thanks, Nancy. It was the heroes that cares. She made life so desperate, the president of the United States got on Twitter to ask for a stimulus. How savage she is. I'm done with these savages, guys. I'm not asking for them for anything else. What we're going to do is we're going to stick together. We're going to work together for the common good. We're going to forego our petty differences. And we're going to have to, guys, for just at least a little bit of time. Stop talking about right or left, socialism or capitalism. There's only two problems in this country, and that's the Republicans and the Democrats. Before we solve any other issue, we have to solve that issue. So that's my Sermon on the Mount today. I want to let you guys know also that I talked to Dan, taxationist Steph Berman, who's running for governor. He's got this really cool, radical, libertarian idea about free healthcare, libertarian style. I was like, Dan, it sounds like a trick. Like libertarians talk about free healthcare. Like you go into a shed and you're like, where's the healthcare? Surprise, bitch! It's all around you. It's free, like the air. He's gonna explain it to me. It's not a trick. Libertarians really have this free healthcare idea. I want to hear it. I want to hear all the ideas because I'm free thinking, I'm innovative, and I'm open-minded. I'm calling on my call to action to all free thinkers to do the same. We wish the secret weapon. What is the secret weapon?